Tonight's the night, Dexter fans, for one final time, because I want to give my final thoughts on Dexter Original Sin now that it's finished. And in today's video, I want to cover a bunch of things. I want to talk about my general thoughts on the show, an episode ranking, where it ranks in the franchise in general, because we do have 4 Dexter shows under our belt now, and my predictions for Season 2. Let's not waste any time, let's get into it. So, my general thoughts. Original Sin Season 1 is an amazing starter season for this new show. It took a pretty shaky idea that people didn't like, a Dexter prequel, and ran with it and got a home run. This thing is breakneck paced. Every episode is enjoyable, some even amazing, up there in like top 10 Dexter episodes in the whole franchise. And while there is some hiccups with the LaGuerta knowing Brian thing and such like that, it makes up for it with amazing expansion of the Dexter lore through the Laura storyline and the Brian one. The Mosers really carried this show, and I don't even think we really realised till the end. But it doesn't even matter. This thing is amazing, and I honestly recommend it to any Dexter fan. So, with my general thoughts out of the way, let's move on to an episode ranking. Episode 1 was an amazing opener, incredible. Definitely the second best opener of the franchise so far. It beats out New Blood for sure. S tier. Episode 2 was decent enough. It was an okay follow-up. The stand-up was definitely the Brian Moser cameo. It really got the fan base talking, which I love to see. A. Episode 3 was honestly kind of mid in comparison to the rest of the show. That's not to say that it's bad, but I mean, our other episodes are so good here that it just looks kind of mid. I'm going to give it B tier. Episode 4 is another mid one. The ending with, Mad Dog getting away, that was just, I didn't really like that. But I love the interaction between Mad Dog and Dexter on the boat. B tier. While I don't like how Harry acted in episode 5, the rest of the episode is really stand out in my opinion. It's pretty good. A tier. Episode 6 is brilliant. That kill scene with Levi Reed is wow. Having Dexter have to question what is different between him and Levi is really something we're going to see continue throughout this show in Season 2. And we saw it continue in Dexter, and I think even in New Blood to some extent with Harrison, on next S tier. Yeah, I don't like episode 7. I'm going to be honest. I know some people do. I'm sure a lot of people do. At the time, I was probably glazing it. But looking back on it, Dexter acts stupid with Mad Dog's corpse. Sophia is annoying. The Spencer reveal was horribly underwhelming. And the only decent thing was the Laura plotline progressing. And the scene with Dexter talking to the serial killers in his head. C tier. Episode 8 is S tier. The Laura plotline takes center stage here. The ending with the echoing of Close Your Eyes Dexter in the shipping container. Wow. Absolute peak. And Brian finally gets brought in here. He really gets to stand out, and for the next few episodes, he is the main character. S tier. 9 is S tier as well. Brian is the main character here, as I just said. The I'm going to separate you moment is, Jesus, it's amazing. The scene in the arcade, I love the colour palette of that scene with Spencer. Genuinely brilliant. I love all of episode 10, everything with Brian and the scene with Harry. I can't, man. It's amazing. I mean, we finally got a good finale for Dexter. Well, let's not jinx it. We are getting Season 2 of Original Sin. There is a chance for them to mess up entirely, but Season 1 finale is good. I have hope. S tier. Now let's talk about where this ranks in the franchise as a whole, because as I said, we have 4 shows under our belt. I say 4th place is Early Cuts. I know some wouldn't include it, but I'm going to for fun. 3rd is New Blood. This already has a reputation, and while I did enjoy it and will defend its finale to the end, it does get boring at times. 2nd place is Original Sin. Recency bias is definitely at play here, but I loved every episode here, and obviously I don't need to explain this, but number 1 is the OG show, Dexter. Right, so final thing I want to talk about in this show, Season 2 predictions. I'm predicting we're going to see Dexter's kill ritual fully formed, or at least see him in the kill suit. I think that is going to be the minimum. Whether they go through the slide thing or the boat thing, if they don't, I'd put that in Season 3. I think the more seasons of this show we get, the more we're going to see Dexter fully formed so that his kill ritual is, finished as we know it in the original show when it starts. I'm also going to predict a thing with Tanya. I know, a bit out there, but I don't know. I saw someone mention this, and it could happen. I think it would be interesting. We have some interesting dynamics and stuff and scenes in Season 2, and also we know our boy loves a blonde, so I don't know, maybe she dies in Season 2 and it creates like this empty hole and we get more of a reason as to why he ends up with Rita and Lumen and Hannah and such. I don't know, just more of a chance for them to expand the lore of the show better than they already have. And I predict a decent finale. I know, probably not a good idea to predict this. It might be jinxing it because, we've had 2 bad show finales. Let's go 3 for 3. But I don't know. I have faith. They seem to finally know what they're doing and stuff. So let's have it. I'm going to predict that. Finally, I'm going to predict that they're going to continue the LaGuerta investigating Brian thing, which will fuck up season 1's canon, but it seems like something the writers here would do. And I've given them enough positives. I need to mention that they're a bit shit at times, and that something is bound to go wrong in this show. It always does with the Dexter shows. So yeah, that's my predictions for season 2. And that is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry it's a day late. Some personal stuff came in and it was a bit, difficult for me to get this out. But thanks for the patience. I hope you did enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe, because next video is going to be a supercut of all my Dexter Original Sin videos, if anyone cares to slap that on in the background. Yeah, thank you so much for all the support. As I said, 700 subs is on the way. Why not subscribe? We can get there. I'll see you later. Goodbye.